Guys, chapter 1182 is here. The chapter is titled Zaza. I know what you're all thinking. It's not about that, okay? This is a different type of Zaza. We get this cover art of Isho severing a ball of udon, and we know that it's crafted by a fox and a fucking tunic. And a zoo. Okay, this is weird. And he actually looks happy and enjoying it. If you remember the last chapter, Imu got struck by a mean-ass lightning, and Loki, he says, I can still feel his presence. Now, mind you, Loki is big as shit right now. He can't see anything. But you can't mistake that. You can't mistake that menacing Haki. Loki has a good observation Haki. Then we see Imu like shit, and then calls Loki a traitor, or the Nidhogger. He's talking to the Nidhogger. This is a mind-blowing scenario because in the previous owner of this fruit and Imu knew each other. I think that version of the dragon and the Nidhogger betrayed Imu and joined forces with Joy Boy. I think that's what happened. And he says to think I will see you again in this world. And he's still smiling, people. And if you get what I think is a very important part right here is he is coughing right now. I don't think it's from the blood. I think there's a limit to how far he can go from the Holy Land, and I think this is the effects. And all of a sudden, it starts to snow. And he's like, of course, lightning caused by an impact of ice. Their affinity to one another was always great. And we see the little squirrel. Imu tells Ragnar that you stayed as though you were in the days past, waiting for the new master to come along. Little monkey, and he's taunting him right now, smiling like hell. This little rabbit has been here for like thousands of years before the Void Century, I believe. Changing the fruit, passing to anybody else like nothing. This is wild, people. This is crazy. And we see them charging that shit and Bow directly launching it at him, saying, Ragnaquent arrows. And Imu defends by saying Eclipse gazing, a bunch of dragon fireballs. I'm gonna call these things dragon fireballs because it's fun right now. It's fun to call them dragon fireballs. And these motherfuckers do look like that right now. Okay? There's a massive explosion from those two powers colliding. It is crazy. And one of the fireballs actually hits Loki in the wing. And we see a massive explosion. The area is cooked. I mean, Jesus Christ. I do not want to be there. Like, imagine if you see that shit happening, unfolding right before your eyes. Like, you wouldn't know what to do. I don't even know where the fucking run. And mind you, this shit is huge. This is Elbaf right now. So all the ground is 1,000 times multiplied how far you can run. We see for the first time Lilith or Vegapunk. I don't know what to call these things. I don't know if I should call them they, them, or anything, but we see them for the first time, and I still don't know how this thing works, but let's just call her Vegapunk. And she's like, Who the fuck is that? Like, come here. And she's scared as shit, people. Like, I don't know why Vegapunk doesn't know about Emu, because I think the original knows there's a leader, but I don't know if it specifically knows if it's Emu, but it has the memories of the original Punk. We see Bonnie is here with her, and she's like, I'm not fighting that thing. Are you crazy? I'm gonna stab the fuck back. That's what I'm gonna do. They are perplexed as to who is that threatening creature is. Then we see Sanji all laid up from that fireball he took from Emu. Here, and we see Summers approaching, and he's bragging like he is the one who took him down. I think this guy didn't even do shit, and he's rubbing it all in his face. And mind you, he can stab him right here. Like, look at this. He had a whole ass trident with him, and he chose to speak. Now, I'm not a hater of Sanji, but this was an easy meal right now. Could have done that. But of course, he chose to be a child. Right? He chose to be a fucking child. And he could have done that. But of course, he chose to be a child. And he left farting away. Literally, I'm not joking. He leapt farting away. I don't know what to say about this. This is just insane. Like, he had the opportunity to kill him right now, and he didn't. And we cut to the children. They're still kidnapped. The children, this is so dumb. I don't understand why he didn't even have them. But whatever. I'm not gonna talk about him. Then Sanji takes after him. A wordy Bonnie and Vegapunk yell at him. Like, you're still hurt, Sanji. Yeah, boy, you're still hurt. Like, he's like, nah, I'm all good. I'm gonna stop him from doing all this shit. I'm not gonna let them take the children. This is the Sanji I like. I don't agree with all the hate Sanji gets. He's an outstanding guy right now, okay? I'm not gonna let them take the children. And he leaps away while farting, okay? I'm not gonna stop this. This does look like a fart. Then we see the library where we see all the books are safe because of the great owl where they hid the books. All the knowledge of Elbaf. They hid them underground. There's a tunnel, guys. So all the books are safe. All the knowledge is safe. I'm so glad, man. Then we see Killingham has found a giant-ass ship and is planning to transport all the children there. And we has a big-ass buff right now of the black clouds Emu bestowed upon him. And he's like smiling all menacingly. Like, I really hate these two right now. Then we cut to Chopper and the beautiful giant doctor. Chopper as reattaching her severed thumbs. I have a crush on this giant, guys. I'm really crushing on her hard right now. Then all of a sudden, the children get grabbed by a watering giant hands, and they're all screaming. And Killingham says that in the lower world, there's a monster called the Rain God that dumps water on top of your head. Like, this is their fear. This is their nightmare where your mother tells you not to go outside. There's a boogeyman, right? This is their boogeyman. This is what their parents teach them. A little fire is what scares them. They are so privileged. Like, this is what they think is scary. Then we learn that the people of the D and the Nika was the most common boogeyman, but they weren't as bad as the rain god. So this thing is stronger than the D clan and Nika. At least they're more afraid of it, I'm guessing. They're all scared of this thing. And Summer actually made this mistakenly. He created his own most biggest fear. And this dumbass idiot created it. They're so high up that nothing really touches stuff, their stuff. What they're most afraid of is the Zaza, the rain god. This idiot really manifested what he's most afraid of. This is crazy. He's like, I'm sorry. I actually made it happen because I was supercharged and I was overwhelmed by the power. This is crazy. And we see these two buttheads, Zoro and Sanji, always screaming, of course, but they're about to double tag Summers and Killingham right now. They're about to be a second round, and this time, they're gonna fucking win. They're gonna show us where they're the left and right hand man, the future fucking king of the pirates, guys. This chapter was awesome, as usual. Oda is really cooking right now, and this is the most excited I've been for One Piece. This is actually amazing, and I cannot wait to see Luffy, my goat, up against Imu. Well, there you have it, guys. This is the end of the chapter. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts